So this is the Ancient Kush memes project, which will be a quiz grade. These are the instructions. Using the meme templates posted on Google Classroom, create 5 memes that present historically significant information about Ancient Kush. Each meme should have a brief description explaining to the viewer what they are looking at. You may use the descriptions and the templates as inspiration. 2, an explanation of what historical information is being presented. And 3, a slide with your name and a unique project title on it. Your memes will also be graded based on organization and writing mechanics. So, like, your project can't be just like strung together and all sloppy. That's what that last part means. So everyone's getting a checklist. I would ask you to please use the checklist in this video. I'm going to show you how you would use the checklist on a computer. These are the templates. There's a bunch of them. You're only making 5 memes. Some of them are a little bit more descriptive than others. I got them from the internet. I made the templates myself, but like the descriptions I did not make up. Like these are all from the internet, so you can scroll through these. And at the very bottom, I also included pictures from all the different readings that we did, just in case you need to use them in your memes. So originally this project was going to be, you're going to put your final stuff on the slides. Google Drawings doesn't work on Google Slides. It's really annoying, so we're doing it in Docs again, unfortunately. So instead of having slides, you can either just do it on regular pages, or you can do what I'm doing in the video, which is 6 separate tables. So at the very start, don't do that. Well, that was a mistake. Do 6 tables, and then you can pretend that they're slides. I know it stinks. It's really annoying, but I can't figure out how to get Google Drawings into Slideshow. Like, you can't even copy and paste. You can only save them, but you can't really do that on Chromebook. So what I'm doing here is I'm just gonna label all the tables so I don't forget. Like, let's say this takes multiple days to do. That way I remember, oh, that's what that table is for. So I'm just doing memes 1, 2, 3, and 3, 4, and 5, and then making sure that I have a title one as well. So the next step is to come back to the rubric and checklist doc, go down to the checklist. Okay, create a title slide. We did that. Make a unique title. We have to do that. Include your name on this title slide. So they're called slides on the checklist, but it's in a Google Doc. Okay, so just remember that. If you could figure out how to do Google Slides, that'd be great. And you can show me too, because I couldn't figure it out. Okay, so you're gonna make your title in your first part of your project. Ancient Kush memes. Don't use that one. By Mr. Dennis. I'm gonna do some formatting stuff. You do whatever you want to make it look nice. So I'm just going to pretend that mine's like a book, not a slideshow. So I'm going to make my text really big on my title one. I'm going to make it bigger spaces in between. And then I'm going to make sure that it's only on one page. So I'm going to get rid of any extra like enters that I clicked. Just delete them. So you can change the color, the fill color of the tables by clicking the bucket, and then the pencil you can do the outlines. You can change the thickness. In that, you can change like what types of patterns, do whatever you want. Okay, so we're back in the checklist. We did the title, we have our name. So now we need to go into history resource list for Ancient Kush memes quiz, so that it's pink, so we can see it quickly in your drive. Okay, below is a list of resources and a frequently asked questions section for this meme project, quiz grade. So first part, resources that you could use for this: PDFs, textbook, The Kingdom of Kush, and Something Borrowed readings. So if you need to reread them, just go find them again. The Kingdom of Kush looks like that. and then something borrowed we did more recently. Looks like that. Okay, what else? Classwork assignments. You can use your notes. I personally think it's the easiest. Get your notes. This is my answer key. Don't try to read it. And then you have the something borrowed work as well that you could use. And you can always revisit the quizzes or the GIMP kit. Those are links if you want to click on them. So this is the fact. So how many points? When is it due? It's due Tuesday by 11:59 p.m. You don't have to present it. These are like the bullet. Those last things are the bullet points. Like what could you do your memes about? Those are some ideas. So I'm gonna look at my notes to get my first piece of information. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna highlight my notes and I'm gonna copy it. And I'm gonna paste them in my meme project. That way I'm not rewriting information that I've already collected. Okay, so I'm going to go to my meme 1 slide in quotes. I'm just going to paste that information. I'm going to highlight it and not turn it into bullet points. So I'm going to just click the bullet points. So these are just facts that I wrote that I can keep here. And then I'm going to visit the templates and I'm going to look for templates, and I already kind of have an idea of which one I want to use. I picked all of these templates like with this project in mind. Okay, there's a lot of like comparing ones. So I want to do this Titanic one because I have an idea for what I can do. Read the description. Some of them are longer than others. And you can either double click it and edit right into your template page. Just edit those words and save and close. Or you can just click it once, copy it with Control V, go into your main like final project and paste it. That way, like, you've already picked the templates you want to use. You don't have to look through all that stuff a million times. And then you can double click and edit inside your actual project. And that's what I'm doing right now. So my meme's the New Kingdom collapse. That's like the Titanic sinking. It's a bad thing. And then the bottom, Kush, or Kushites if you want. Save and close. And then that's a meme. And then you got a meme finished. So you can change it to whatever you want. It could be Kush. You could do King Paye if you want, because he's the one that conquered, right? That's that third piece of information. You could change it to like you could do that, like Kush in mid 700s BCE. I feel like that's not, I don't know, it's kind of a mouthful and it doesn't really look that nice. So I'm just going to change it back to Kush, the original one. Okay, so going back to my checklist, I've identified one piece of information. It's kind of multiple things. I created the meme from the templates. I've copied and pasted it into my project. And now I need to write the description. So the description, you're just trying to make it so like someone who's never seen a meme, very brief description. That's all you need to do. Like just explaining, okay, this is what you're looking at. That's all you need to do for your description. So jumping back into the project, you leave the information there to remind you, okay, just to remember, like, okay, what is this about again? So description, colon, and then you're just going to type a description. So you need complete sentences, and you gotta like be grammatically correct. You gotta try your best with your spelling, but try to make it brief. Like you don't want to be writing paragraphs and paragraphs for your description. Don't just copy and paste the stuff from the templates either. Okay, description is done. I'm gonna bold that because I personally like to do that type of Formatting. Okay, so what's the next part? Going back to the checklist. The last thing for meme number one is to talk about the historical information that's presented in the meme itself. So this is the ancient history part, I guess. So you're gonna tell the audience, the reader, what type of information are you conveying? What is the meme? What is the message it's saying? What is the information that it's trying to symbolize? So I'm going to call it historical significance, and I'm just going to use those notes and then turn them into complete sentences. So if you did good notes that were specific and to the point, this will be easy. If you're just copying it directly from the text, like the textbook / PDF thingy, then you're going to get a bad grade because part of it is writing in your own words as best you can. So I'm just going to type a few sentences. Like, don't make it bare bones. Like, you want to show off all the info you know or that you compiled about whatever specific thing you're trying to convey in the meme. So, like, this is where you show off what you know. Okay, so I finished typing. I'm going to get rid of stuff I don't need. And then I'm going to make it look pretty. So maybe I'm going to move the picture slightly. Maybe I'm going to make this into like its own page. That's what I would do for all of them if I were you, just so it looks nice. I'm going to make the meme bigger. You can make it as big as you want. You can make it as small as you want, as long as I can read it. I'm going to change the margin so it like moves text. You can make it look however you want. You just need the required elements. I'm going to make the font bigger. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do that everybody I feel like knows how to do, just change the font. Don't make it all Times New Roman or Verdana. Just something a little fancier. And I'm going to just last minute touch-ups. And then I'm going to add a title to my meme. Titanic sinking. You can call it anything, really. Just got to be school appropriate. It doesn't have to be meme 1. Like, you can call it whatever you want. I would like you to make some sort of colors. So remember, fill colors, the bucket, border colors, that pencil. Do something. It doesn't have to look this disgusting like mine. Just make sure each slide has its own page. So like delete extra space, like I'm doing right here. And then I kind of want to change this a little. So I'm just going to call it New Kingdom because I feel like it's redundant. Like, yeah, it's a collapse because it's sinking, but New Kingdom. Okay. And I'm going to change the background color of all the docs. So if you do doc background, it changes every page. So keep that in mind. You don't have to do this. I just think it's fun. And you're good. And you gotta do a bunch of more. That was one meme. You gotta do 5.